How do we know what's real? We have a brain. You know, we can process things with our brain. We can see things and, you know, some fucked up crazy way, you know, things come in through our eyes and it processes through our brain, and then we have this weird view of the world and what's real. How is that fucking real? We taste, we touch, we hear, we see, blah, blah, blah. All of our fucking sensory organs, they're beautiful and crazy in their own way, that we kind of have, like, we're live beings and that we can process the world in this weird way. But what's real? How do we have a real view of what's real when we have no idea what's out there to be sensed? We are only, like, limited through our sensory organs, and we have, like, small pieces of what's really real, you know? And it's hard to kind of fathom that. It's hard to kind of, like, submit to the fact that, like, yeah, we have no fucking clue what's really in front of us. We have a vision of it. Oh, cool, because we could see that there's a wall in front of us. Well, some of us can. We can see that there's a wall in front of us, and we don't walk into it. And, you know, we have this whole culture where we know, like, don't say this to that person. Don't call this person that. Don't give this person the finger. Don't say that to them, because they'll get offended and they might, like, attack us, or they might be offended, and we don't want to put off that vibe. We want to be accepted and have, like, this weird society where, like, we're kind of walking on eggshells, and we don't want to, like, hurt people's feelings because, like, you know, from whatever we gather and we know, and I'm not saying, like, to become a complete alien because everything is so weird, but everything is pretty fucking weird. We have no clue what's going on. We just have this weird view, this weird fucking output of what we see and we can comprehend. But who the fuck knows what's in front of our face? We have no view of real reality. We have no idea how many things that are out in front of our face that are there to be sensed. There are millions and millions of crazy, weird possibilities about the universe and how it was formed and what makes us us and what we can really perceive and what's really there. And, you know, and I'm not going to get too into religion, but religion is kind of weird to me because it kind of says, like, hey, look, we know that the universe is crazy and that there's a zillion possibilities, but we believe in this one. Yeah. Number 369,422,344,221. That's the one we believe in. We have faith in it. That's the one that's for us. And it's a little bit crazy to me. And, like, I'm kind of, like, jealous of people who are religious and have, like, you know, their racehorse ticket riding on that number. To me, everything is so rare and crazy that I can't believe in one thing, and more power to you if you can. It's not really for me. There's too many crazy rarities about the universe and life that I can't buy one ticket. I could say that, like, look, spin the wheel, there's 1 trillion numbers on the wheel, one of them might come out, whatever comes out, cool. If you want me to pick a number, I'll pick a number, but I'm not going to say, yes, this is the number. I'm not going to spend my fucking dollar and put it on the carnival wheel that, like, 1 out of 1 trillion comes, like, that's my number, it came out. It's like winning the lottery 1 million times in a row. Like, that's it. Like, and so, like, look, I'm not faulting religion. I'm not saying, like, don't be religious. I'm not atheist, because to me, if you're atheist and you believe in no God, that's just as naive and as believing in some God, because it's just saying, like, you believe in one thing, and to look up in the fucking sky and realize how crazy everything is, why believe in one thing, or why not believe in one thing. But this book, written by Robert Anton Wilson, this one passage is kind of cool to me, and maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, who the fuck knows, but it kind of, like, makes sense to me. We can only make noises about deep reality. We cannot make meaningful, testable statements about it, because that which lies outside existential experience lies outside the competence of human judgment. No scientific board, No judge, no jury, no church can prove anything about deep reality or even disprove anything about it. We cannot demonstrate that it has temperature or does not have temperature, that it has mass or does not have mass, that it includes one God or many gods or no God, that it smells red or that it sounds purple, etc. We can make noise to say that again, but we cannot produce nonverbal data to give meaning to our noises. It's just to be able to be alive and be a human being, and even if we only experience a small bit of what that actually means, to actually even like fathom it and be able to be here breathing and kind of think about it and be able to have the fucking apparatus to really just like, what is this? It's a really rare thing, and don't take it for granted, because like, who the fuck knows, you know what I mean? Like, we're here today, we're gone tomorrow, so like, try to think about it and try to make it important, because I think life can be really important if you think about these things. And even though you might not ever have a real grasp of what it means, at least you could kind of try to process it and think about it. And the further you delve into that, as much as it's kind of like, people kind of like don't want to tackle that subject, or maybe they're not aware, or maybe they can't fathom it. If you can, I think it kind of like, it's a good feeling to really be able to just experience things on a big level and try to process as much as you can. And to me, the more and more I learn and the smarter I get and the more research I do, kind of the more I know that, it's like the more I know that I don't know. And in a weird way, that kind of makes me feel intelligent.